Good morning, everyone. You want to know something funny? I was sitting here like putting on lotion and I was just like, oh, my countdown timer's up. Usually I use the countdown timer to like double check everything, make sure I've got, you know, the page, the pencils, all the things. So I usually watch it pretty good. I was not watching as close as I should have. Anyway, good morning. Got my coffee this morning. Let's see who we have in here. Today's question of the day is, do you have a favorite winter/holiday decoration? I put Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter because I also know not everyone celebrates Christmas. Not every, you know, there's a different holiday for everyone. And who knows, maybe you just like wintertime and like don't like to celebrate anyway. But the point is, for me, for instance, I have a couple of sisters and brother, and we had a Christmas market of sorts when I was a kid. And this woman handmade these little dolls where the dresses were made out of beads and it had kind of like a white palm on its head and it had like a wood face. Anyway, they were really cute, fairly elegant for a local Christmas market. But anyway, my mom had purchased she had purchased 3 of them, all in different colors. And so my sisters and I always had our own ornament to go up in the tree. And actually, we're going to talk a little bit more about ornaments in a second. But that's mine. I have a little doll one. I think it's still with my mom with all of our standard Christmas stuff, but I should probably snag that one at some point. Let's see, Teco says I have a fiber optic angel topper that I gave to my daughter along with a fiber optic tree. So when you say that, I'm imagining, you remember those little plastic things that it was like a ball, and then there were these plastic fibers that would come out the top, and then like there was light underside, but you'd see it on the edge. Is that, I wish I knew. I know there's probably a name for it, but I can't remember. Is that kind of the deal, or is it like, I don't know. Now I need to look up fiber optic tree. Let's see, Kara, good morning. Let's see, Kim, good morning. Chelsea, good morning. Christmas wreath and nativity decoration, very nice. Yvonne, good morning. Hot and sweaty Chris. I always forget that like Australia and everything over there, like their normal Christmas is warm. Now, granted, it's been like, it's dropped a little bit, but like we had an 80-degree day. I think it was Monday. So, I mean, that's Texas for you, I suppose. Let's see. Dawn, hello. Kim, hello. Christmas everything. See, I love it, Megan. You got it all covered. Hi, Natalie. Let's see. Zippy, hello. Lucy, hello. Snowflakes. I love snowflake decorations. Oh, Lucy, have you ever tried, I don't think I saved them, but it's like that snowflake decoration where you cut a bunch of them, but then you pin them all together and it ends up looking, I guess I could bring it over here where you can see it, but it ends up looking like this. And it's almost like 3D because you make it out of like computer paper. And then like you pin them here and here and here, like it's a folded kind of thing. But yeah, it looks, sorry, now I'm doing, ta-da. Anyway, that's wrong, but you get the point where it's folded like that. I'll have to see if I can dig up the instructions for that one. Let's see, Saint Sprite, hello. Let's see, ooh, it hopped up. Let's see, Minty, hello. Della, good morning. It was hand painted Saint Nick on an ostrich egg. Sadly, the boy, oh no, Della. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thanks, Zippy. Let's see. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning, Celeste. Baby angel ornament and my stocking my grandma made for me. Oh, I love that. From when I was a baby, they're my most precious memento of Christmas and past. I love it. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Mona, Heather. Good morning. Good morning. Linda, good morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was right. Oh, I bet you that's so pretty. Tech Gal, if you're in the Discord, can you, and if you're comfortable with it, could you share a picture of it? I think that would be so pretty to see. I've crocheted 4 children and the 4 grandchildren's. Okay, I didn't read that all the way through it. I read it as I crocheted 4 children and I'm like children ornaments, or like you wrap them in crochet, but then I read the rest of it and it made sense. This is why I should read the whole thing before my brain starts to formulate an image. I don't blame you, Tech Gal. It's so cool. Hi, Elise. Hi, Connie. Thank you. My most favorite Christmas decoration are all my fiber optic things. Oh, there you go. See, you and Tech Gal are in good company. Let's see. Kara, good morning. Fitz and Floyd Santa Collection. They stay out all year. I feel like I know that name. Is it like something collectible, kind of how Precious Moments are? Let's see. Cece, good morning. Saw those on Instagram, right? Let's see. Cece, hello, snowmen and snowflakes. I'll see if I can dig out and post a Discord. I'll have my daughter. Yes, absolutely. She has her tree up yet. It's December 13th. Actually, no, I know people like wait till like the week of Christmas to put it up. But I'm like, if we could squeeze in as much Christmas as possible, that'd be great. Josephine, hi. Aw, thanks, Kim. Hi, Tiger. Welcome. Let's see. Make sure I'm missing it. Can you remember what colors you use, please? Purples, blues, and reds. I know I said the first stream that I was going to write them down, but I always forget. But like, you know, there's a dahlia purple here. We use some black cheer. We're going to be using a lot of these same colors for the gifts and whatnot. And I was kind of brainstorming here. And also, you guys, I made a boo-boo. It's a little... So this may mean that we are going to do a background. Well, that's why I haven't covered it with like white acrylic paint or anything, because if I turn this into a background and I put paint here, it's going to make the rest of it look all different. Hi, Mrs. Butterfly. So before we get started, I did a thing. Oh, horse-related Christmas decorations. I love that. Actually, before we do that, I said I was going to mention Christmas decorations. So little Emily wants to get her friends a special gift. These were like $3 at Target. They're faux fur, but how adorable are they? So what we actually did, and I went ahead and I have a pickup order at Target today, and I'm going to get some more because there's like a whole family of these. But we're going to like do these up. I've got all of that felt from Arteza, and I've got pipe cleaners galore. So I was thinking we could make them really cute and do like maybe Christmas banner on it, maybe give it a scarf, a hat. But they were like $3. This one had a little thing on it, but I guess that's what you get when you do a pickup order. But they were $3, but they were on sale for these ones. And they're just so soft and so adorable. So for the ones that we're going to keep, these are for her friends, but for the ones we're going to keep, I got 2 more of these, another set of these, and then there's a gray family. I was wishing they had a fawn to match this one, but we're just going to do 2 of these. So it'll be fine. But anyway, yeah, so these are super cute. So these will be, you know, we usually try and get like a new ornament a year, but they're just so soft. And little Emily just squealed when she saw them. Oh, thank you. Right, Blue? They're at Target. So if you got a Target near you, that's where I got them at. They've got also other animals, like there's a polar bear and tiger and lion and all that kind of stuff. Right? Super cute. Okay, so pencils. Let's see what I did to the pencils, shall we? You guys are either gonna be like appalled and shocked and like shed some tears, or you'll just, you know, shake your head and be like, well, that's Emily for you. Or you'll think it's genius. It's going to be one of those 3 where it's just acceptance that this is who I am. Tears because I have Frankenstein pencils. You heard me. I Frankenstein them. Or you're going to be like, oh, that's so neat. So do you guys remember last stream when I'm like, oh, I'm going to need to be using all of these pencil extenders, which I do have them on. You guys reminded me, well, why don't you go ahead and super glue them together? And I'm like, oh, that's a genius idea. Keeping in mind that last Christmas, I actually made an ornament. This had pencil stubs in it. So I actually have a lot of teeny tiny pencils. And I wanted to kind of take inventory of all the pencils that I have, because I wanted a solid list of pencils that I need to get duplicates for. So a lot of my favorites and everything. Yes, I did a spreadsheet, but I mean, it's just what I do. So this was, I have a slightly more detailed one where if they had them, I might get 3. But these are like when I go to Hobby Lobby, which I might try and fit in today. Also ignore the desk. It's actually out of focus at the moment. It's actually kind of well abused because of what I did. All right, so. Oh, that's the back of it. Okay, so first things first, you see these ones here? So I have, come on out. I had all these little dowels from a project that I did with little Emily. And these ones, oh, hi, Annie. Hello. Are we, oh, come on out. There you go. You never come up here. Hello. Are you coming to soften the blow when everyone starts cringing at my, There she is. Hi. Annie's our youngest one. She never gets up here voluntarily, but I think it's because we're in the middle of the move, and I think she's feeling a little unsettled. So she's been a bit needy lately. I'm the only one here right now, so she's just like, I don't like it. There's just so much chaos. I always feel bad for the pets when they have to, you know, go through the moves and everything. She's just like, yeah. So, well, this isn't quite the Frankenstein yet. But Suzanne, hello. Suzanne, did I miss you? Let's see. Marcy, question: my favorite decoration is a 70-year-old bird cage that the bird, blue tin twirls. My mom bought it when I was a baby. Oh, that's so adorable. I love that. Hi, Annie. She's so needy. Really? Yeah, I don't think I will either. Like, they have a small selection, which is why I have the list. But like, I know that they have indigo, and my indigo is just, it's pathetically small. Here, I'll move it up here. It's right here. Like, I barely have anything left. Anyway, so I pulled out all of the little nubbins that I set aside. Now, some of these that are on a stick, it's because the extras that I have of them, they were too long, so it's not like I could glue this to another spring one because I still wanted to fit in the case. Okay, so that's pretty normal. Other ones, let's see, not that one. This one here. Other ones we did when we moved in here, and they did not like it. They did not like it. And if I could avoid, what are you sniffing? Oh, what are you doing? I've got this whole glide gear bar, and she is. Oh, I see why. I have a pipe cleaner up here that has beads on it, and she is oddly obsessed with pipe cleaners. Anyway, so I did take your advice, and cattail. I super glued the pencils together that are the same, that will still fit. But now I'm gonna show you what I did to my cream pencil, and I don't know how well it's gonna work, but this is 4 chunks of pencil. Here, Kitty, your tail is in the camera. Marcy. But yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pencils that are all glued together. And some of these pencils are not straight, which is why I call Frankenstein. This one, nice and crooked. This one is glued, but I just wanted to reinforce it with a little bit of washi tape because one of my, Annie, you guys stop. She's okay. Well, thankfully this monitor is not a touch screen. But yeah, so my Tuscan red is not straight, not straight. And here's the thing is I had to get a little piece of sandpaper for some of the ones that were like pointed on one end because I wanted to glue them all for one. So like I was sanding just a little bit on there to flatten it. So hopefully it would be as flush as possible. But it's Annie, if you knock things over. But, you know, for things like the indigo, which I do not have any more indigo for, it had to get glued on the dowel. Annie, I can't see chat. Can you? She's sniffing at the printer. She always thinks the printer is sus. So yeah, I don't know if pressure is going to pop them off, but I officially have it all organized. Like that is the biggest thing. Like, look at this. I got this teeny tiny pencil on the edge of this. But you know, if I can hold them like that, it's good. Hi, Kitty. What are you doing? You never get up here. Right? So that's the thing. That's the thing is that for sharpening, normally I use my Frankenstein pencils. I usually try and use this one with the larger hole because it exposes less lead. And lately I've been using this one as well. But I think for these ones that are the ultimate, yes, dude, the ultimate Frankenstein pencils, I need to use the doll, which is why I actually used it on all of these, because the way that the doll works is you see, let's see if I can get that in focus. Okay, do you see these little grippies here? They open and close and it grips the pencil. And so what you do then is you open this up. Okay, let's get our sky blue light. Okay, so it's open. We're gonna pop it in. Okay, so what it's doing now is it's gripping the pencil, so it's not moving. So I think that these Frankenstein pencils will need to be sharpened in this one because what are you doing? And Annie, no, there's the cords. Kitty, I don't mind if you're here, but you can't destroy things. Anyway, the point is this is gonna hold it still and will cause less like kind of torque on the pencil to tweak it a little. Okay, she is doing her own thing now. Are we sitting here? We're sitting here apparently. Anyway, yeah, so she's feeling, oh, what glue did I use? I used this, Gorilla Super Glue. So not something super liquidy. I highly recommend the gel. And then you can do one of two things when you wait for them to dry. I made the mistake of setting some of them on the side of my desk and they got a little bit attached to the desk. I was able to pop them off, but no, it doesn't. Hi, Marilyn. You can do a couple things. So do you guys remember, I couldn't find mine, but do you remember when everybody was up about those purple mattress sample squishy things? I couldn't find mine, but what I do have is this. Now, I don't know, some of you may still watch her or follow along. Do you guys remember Lisa Matronkin? She used to join in for a lot of the coloring stuff, but at one point she had this, and it's great because I was able to stick them like as they're drying. I could just stick them in here and then they were able to stand up and dry, which is super handy, This one, I thought about using this one, but because the glue was still wet, it's tilted at an angle and here we go, sorry. It tilts at an angle backwards and I didn't want them to slide off. So for me, it worked to either set them on the desk if the glue was semi-dried or use something like this so it can stand straight up. Yeah, it's a brand of glue. So Gorilla Glue is the brand and then Super Glue. But really, I mean, this is what I used and they all, she does. They all seem to be sticking really well. I had one old one that I had previously glued, a white one. Oh, that's the other thing. The white ones. Okay, so I actually keep a one of my drawers is specifically for white Prismacolor. You'll notice it's empty now. One, because we're in the middle of putting everything together, but two, we have more Frankenstein pencils. Would you look at how crooked that is? I tried to sand them smooth and I thought they were smooth, but once you put the glue on them and they're stuck, like, guess it is what it is. So let's see, do I have any? I don't think I have any that's more than 5 pieces. I think 4 is the max, but these are the most derpy looking pencils I have ever had. Right, it's great. Yeah, this one is by Renee. So My Coloring Corner with Renee. If you're interested in one of these, go ahead and shoot her a message. But yeah, this one is meant to be, well, stash and store. So I think it's meant to hold scissors or something. I don't know, but there it is. Annie, what are you doing? Annie, oh my gosh, Kitty. All right, I'd shut the door, but then they're just gonna claw at the door the whole time. Oh, you found a pipe cleaner. You are such a little thief. I swear, she goes in the kids' rooms and she'll show up in here with a pipe cleaner. I'd let her play with them, but there's metal in these and I really don't want her to hurt herself. I glued my Caran d'Ache blender with a gel Gorilla Glue and it's still going. See, I tried that. I tried the blender, but it was too smooth. Mine didn't stick. So yeah. So anyway, I now have many full pencils because I Frankensteined all of the little tiny nubs together. So yeah, I mean, we've got, you know, some of the dowel ones. Oh, this is the one that I'm going to use first. I didn't have enough pencils to make a full one. So that one got a dowel. They're slightly smaller than the pencils, but you know what? They were sitting in my drawer and I didn't really need it. So some of these might be a little stuck on the inside, but we'll just pop them out because I may have gotten too anxious to get them in the case. But I am not kidding when I say I spent essentially my entire Saturday doing this. I should have printed off my spreadsheet that I was working on because then I was marking like, okay, so for Parma Violet, I have about 80% of a pencil. So basically if anything was under 1, I put it on the list to get, and if I knew it was something that I really wanted, like the black raspberry and the indigo blue. So I thought it wasn't going to take Annie. That's, oh my gosh, Annie. I might have to put her like in another other room, but she is so needy today. I'm telling you, I think she senses what's going on. This fell off my monitor, so this is what she was doing. I made this polymer clay. He hangs on the back of my monitor, but when I was getting set up, he fell off, so he was sitting on the floor. So basically, she keeps me in check if my office is a mess. Thanks. Yeah. Well, if you notice, I probably wasn't on the server much on Saturday. I tried to do this a few times before stream started last time, but yeah, so we've got, it just reminds me of like a cartoony old man's walking stick. It's all like, so yeah, anyway, we got a lot of well-loved pencils here, but you know, they're gonna, where's the, I have not, and hi, Melissa, I have not picked up my polymer clay in ages, and honestly, I probably won't, because we are, well, we'll get into it. Let's start coloring, and then we can chat about everything that's going on, because we are neck deep in Move right now. I posted a reel that showed I'm finally putting my Johanna books in a box. The only ones that are going to stay out is Johanna's Christmas, because that's what we're working on, and this one. So we did indeed find a place. We have a move-in date set. We are signing the rest of the paperwork, hopefully today. There is a ton. Ours? You mean the hamster? Yeah. He died about 8 or so months ago. No idea why. No idea why. A terrible story to go with it. And I'll tell you in just a second. Let me pick my colors first so that we can actually get some coloring done today. Let's do blue. We're going to use our teeny tiny indigo blue. We're doing it. Baby blue. Indigo blue. And then let's get cerulean blue. And then let's get sky blue light. So the thing about hamsters... thanks, Sue. Yes. The thing about hamsters is they don't live that long in general. Maybe about 5 years max. Nibbles lived about 2.5 years, I think, which is about average, because I think they live like three to 5 years, I think is per use. Also, when we got, okay, this feels so weird. I don't know if this is gonna, say, but we're using indigo now. Also, we got him from, you know, one of our local pet stores. It was PetSmart or Petco. And I always forget just how, not shady, but, you know, PetSmart and Petco are probably not the best places to get small animals. But that is where we had gotten him. And, you know, he had a massive, oh, thank you, Shannon. He had a massive sized cage. He had all kinds of things to run in and hide on. That was a very spoiled hamster. He always got like fresh fruits and veggies, and the kids loved it. And this is gonna make me sound like the worst person on the planet. So if you are new here, please don't judge me. So have you guys ever seen the movie Cool Runnings? Hi, Danielle. I haven't said the move-in date, Kim, so you're good. We do have it set. So if you're familiar with the movie Cool Runnings, it's about a Jamaican bobsled team. And there are some running jokes throughout the movie. One of them being when they ride their bobsled, a lot of times they crash, and the guy in the front, his name is Senka. And whenever they crash, they're like, Senka, you dead, man? And he says, no. And it's this running joke. So, yeah, and I think everybody at some point in their lives of being parents and children who own small animals probably go through things like this. But so Nibbles was perfectly fine the day before. We had given him some special seeds, some, you know, some treats, whatever else, because the kids, you know, like to, right? It is a good movie. So anyway, the next day, Steve and I were here in the office, and you know, Nibbles usually sleeps during the day, and he starts to kind of get active closer to dinner time. Usually about 5 or 6, he would start to move around and everything. And so Steve and I was cleaning the office. I was vacuuming, which is, as you know, pretty loud, especially if you're a tiny rodent in the room. So generally, whenever I vacuumed, he would wake up, run around, eat, and everything. And so I had vacuumed, and I realized he hadn't moved around. He hadn't seemed bothered by the vacuum, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just taking a really hard nap. So Steve and I are in the office, and we're talking, and this is maybe an hour or 2 later, and I'm just like, yes, Marcy, it's so good. And I'm just like, it's really interesting that he's not like doing anything. And again, please don't judge me. I was with Steve, and I did the line from, I didn't know that, but this was not the case. I did the line from Cool Runnings because Steve and I quote movie things to ourselves all the time. And I went down, I kind of leaned down towards the cage, was looking at him, and I was like, Nibbles, you dead, man? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I opened the cage door, and Nibbles actually was dead. And I looked at Steve in complete horror that I had just made a joke, wondering if he was dead, assuming that he wasn't. And yeah, not my most shining moment. Which at what point? Yeah, I know it's one of those, like, it's been a while now, and we just have to let. I didn't make any announcement or anything that he had passed. I think there was no reason, you know, like he didn't have any obvious hamster illnesses. I think it was just, you know, the way those pet store animals. Needless to say, if we ever get another small animal, I will not be getting it from, you know, PetSmart or Petco. He could have had something genetic. He could have had something wrong with him that we just didn't know about, you know? Anyway, so yeah, we had to kind of quietly remove him from the house, and then we were able to sit down and have a conversation with the kids and everything. But yeah, it was not one of my more shiny moments. Oh, hang on, I moved. I missed chat. What do we got? Let's see. Oh, yes. You don't need to feel bad for it. Are you kidding me? I love the Secret Santa gifts when we do them on Minecraft, because like my instinct when I give someone a gift, like I want to give. But that's not always possible because, you know, groceries. But on Minecraft, it's just a matter of how much work I put into it. So that's why I really enjoy it. Let's see. Yes, it's a good movie. Let's see. I know, right? It was just, the kids were upset, for sure. But I was just like, we're going to take a break from getting any small animals of any kind. And, you know, I probably wouldn't have really thought too much of it because, you know, they're department store hamsters and they're probably not going to live that long anyway. But I just felt so terrible that I made that horrible joke, and he actually was. Steve and I just looked at each other in just horror that I had just said that. And I was like, dear God in heaven. Okay. All right, so that was Indigo. Yeah, exactly. I thought he was sleeping. That's all it was. What did Kim say? When I was a kid, we woke up one morning and our gerbil, snake, goldfish, and canary. What? We had something deadly in the air. Oh my gosh, the vet couldn't. Ew, weird. Yeah, see, I was always really careful with him too because, let's see, I'm using cerulean now. Because I would do polymer clay and I baked it in a small oven here in the office. And I know, like, if Yeah, see, they don't live that long. And that's what he was. He was, I think, 1.75 years or so. Whenever I would do polymer clay in here, because I know that I can smell the polymer clay sometimes, and I really didn't, I assumed that if it's probably bad for birds, it's probably not great for him to inhale since he's so small. So I would always move him out of the office until I was all done and the office was aired out, and then I'd move him back in. But yeah, so needless to say, we had a conversation with the kids, but I also have the kind of kids that will go to a park, find a cool looking leaf, name it, and then be sad when it flies away. So you can imagine the meltdowns that ensued, after, which is, fair. It was their hamster and they were sad. It's all just normal emotions, but I was thoroughly embarrassed. My craft stuff, so I'm all scared what he has in mind. Oh no. But yes, so we have found, let's see, we're going to use sky blue light. We have found a place and we are in the throes of packing, and we've started packing, but a lot of the stuff we're trying to square away now is the logistical stuff. Now that we have a address, which, like I said, we're not doing anything yet because we have not officially signed the papers for it. We're going to be doing that, I think later today. So once everything is officially signed, then we can start making plans for, the schools and the new P.O. box and everything. So right now we are still on the schedule that we will be here through December, and then we'll be moving at the beginning of January. Let's see what I missed. At least you didn't know your husband set up a trap for squirrels in the backyard. Then he goes on a fishing trip. Meanwhile, a trap caught it. Oh no, Ronnie. 3 times showed neighbors it is down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had the school that the kids were at handed out little little cocoons for these butterflies that they were supposed to release. Well, needless to say, our butterfly was never able to fully unfurl his wings. This particular butterfly, I don't remember which one it was, but essentially they don't live long. Like they do their cocoon, they turn into a butterfly, and like a couple months later, they're done with their life cycle. So we actually kept it as a pet because we couldn't obviously release it. So we had a special thing. It actually lived quite a few months before it. So I think it's just we were able to keep it alive. But anyway, when it died, we buried it. And when we moved from the apartment that we were at, little Steve insisted that we bring it with us. But of course, by that time, there really wasn't much butterfly left. There was the box, and that was about it. And so he was rather distraught. It's so hard. It's so hard. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We're excited. I'm still kind of, I don't know. I feel really unsettled right now, just with how much is going on. And I'm using indigo again, by the way. With how much is going on, just because, like I said, we'll officially have the papers signed today, but it's just this, I feel like we're sort of in a limbo of sorts. I know Steve's excited. Like, I'm so glad that he's here, like, doing this with me, because, like, managing everything, plus trying to lay down, I mean, we can, basically, we're splitting the tasks, half and half. The kids were, well, not the kids, one of the kiddos was sick, again, because, children. And so little Emily and I couldn't actually go to view houses this last weekend. So Steve and little Steve went and shot video and viewed houses. So I think part of the reason that I feel a little uneasy about everything is because I haven't had a chance to see the place yet. Like, I've seen videos and stuff, but you can meet the realtor, you can get a sense for them. Like, obviously Steve did, and he had my list of things that I wanted to look for when we went to go look at a place, but I haven't been able to see it yet. But from everything that I can see, it ticks all the boxes for everything that we want. So, yeah, the limbo, that's exactly what it is. So it's little Steve or little Emily, the one who pops onto the Minecraft server. Both on occasion. They use Steve's account, but the thing that is that their attention spans as far as the server is concerned don't last that long. So they only pop on every now and then. Little Emily asked to play Minecraft Bingo the other day, so we did that. Let's see. Yes, agreed. Yeah, same. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Marilyn, because, you know, there's some stuff that little Steve just hasn't got to experience because he's the second child. You know, little Emily got a lot more time with us when she was little and everything. And there's just a lot of stuff that he's had to miss out on. So him being able to do this and go and view, I told him that he was our inspector. Oh, Kara, thank you. And he came and had a list of things. He had his notebook and everything. It was adorable. Thank you, Kara. Oh, so hypes in chat there. So yeah, it's been good. I'm fixing to rewrite my Walmart Supercenter list for next week. Oh, fun. My daughter is the manager of a pet supply store, and she still cries if one of the betta fish dies. Right? Oh, absolutely. Sounds good, Trey. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that's indigo. We're going to go over a lot more with the sky blue light, and then we're definitely going to get a reddish one to act as shadow. But we're going to use the sky blue light to kind of smooth everything out. But yeah, so, you know, we started packing, which has made it a little bit more real. I was thinking last night when I went to bed, though, that it was kind of crazy that in a month's time, I am going to be living in a completely different place, sleeping in a different place. Like, I will call a different place home. Like, we love this house. Like, we've been here a while. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of like in an uneasy limbo right now. And I don't know, those of you who've experienced anxiety, do you know that kind of feeling when you're just like, it's not a bad feeling about something, like you don't trust it, but it's just that kind of uneasy kind of grip on your chest, and you're just like, I don't know. You know, it's like that. It's like that. So yesterday was a little bit of a self-care day for myself. I, played a little video games, tried to relax, take some deep breaths. You know, it's just all very unsettled. Sounds good. Thanks for popping in. We're giving tours of the house when we first moved. He was 6 and it was quite grown up from, oh, I love that. Right, Kim? Yeah, it's exactly that. It's just like, I can't really explain it. It's just this grip that I kind of get in my chest. That's just like, it feels not tight like a heart attack. That's not what I'm thinking, but it's this feeling that you're just like, I just want to be settled. I don't want to experience this anymore. All right, black cherry. Let's see. Black cherry is number 1078. It's amazing. Yeah, because you're green. So it's red, orange, yellow, green. So you're at the 4th pencil. Yeah, 6 months. It's amazing. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Black cherry. Where is it? I'm tempted to use black raspberry instead if I can't find it. Was I just looking at it? What number? It is number 1078. Oh my gosh. I was looking right at it. Oh, the middle tone. It was indigo, cerulean, and sky blue light. So yeah, indigo, cerulean, sky blue light. All right. So now we're going to use black cherry. We're going to use this as our shadow color. We still need to do a color on these stars, which we will do shortly. Oh, that's adorable, Blue. Well, and it was good too, because when we went, the realtor was there, and for this particular place, they were really looking for something very specific. It wasn't the kind of house where they want, college students to share or anything. To quote, they wanted a tenant that they weren't going to have to worry about, which we fit the bill, which I was so glad. But little Steve being there was good, because obviously they're aware that we have children, and he's our most energetic of all children. So it's just like, at least there he can get a sense of, how the kids would be in the house. Like if he's concerned about, any natural wear and tear and all of that stuff. Okay. We need to do these stars. Let's do them. I don't think I want to do purple. We're going to do another light. Let's see. Let's do I don't want to do red or any of the red ones because it's, I mean, I know we did kind of red and blue there, but with the stars, it's going to make it look like I'm doing 4th of July. Look like the 4th of July. Or no, it looks like the 4th of July. Name that movie. Oh, the 4th of July. Okay, Dahlia purple. See, and this one's short because I only have long ones of this one. And I ran out of Dell. So Dahlia purple, and let's do lavender. There is an orange missing in this drawing. An orange? Like I should have orange on the page? Or you're talking about there should be a piece of fruit on here? All right, let's pop this one in the pencil extender. Exactly, yeah. Something about being grown up. Of course, by the second house, because I think they ended up looking at 5 houses that day. By the second house, he was like, I'm done taking notes. Oh, you're from Brazil. That's right, because you put an orange. Well, at least I've heard of putting like oranges in the stocking. So this is lavender, but you can, if you don't have lavender, because this is the discontinued color, you can use orchid instead. I actually was coloring a gingerbread house for Steve's work the other day. And on the image, there were these semicircles or like half circles along the bottom of it. And I chose to turn that, rather than like to put it like gumdrops in half or whatever else, I turned them into apples and oranges. And if I miss anyone coming in, I apologize. We still haven't got our family pictures done, but that's just because the kids keep getting sick, man. This last week, or over the weekend, let's see, we're using Dahlia purple. Little Emily had the flu, which thankfully wasn't as bad as when little Steve was sick. But I gotta tell you, I'm pretty darn tired. Thank goodness I got my flu shot last week, man. Can you imagine? I would not want to be down and out with that. But yeah, they've been like alternating every weekend. So I have been trying to get us out for family pictures for like the last month, but they've literally traded weekends of every other weekend. Like one of them has been sick. And I'm like, if we can just get through the rest of this month with no more illnesses, that would be fantastic. Like we've got this move coming up as it is. Like I texted my mother-in-law and I was just like, look, we are not going to be able to get family Christmas cards out this year. Like I have not been able to get pictures. I'm not gonna, tote my kids outside to go do family pictures and one of them's running a fever, Just like, oh my gosh, could we have any more chaos? Actually, gonna knock on wood there because we probably could. But yeah. The plan is, because of where it's at, we're gonna need to drive to go there, and I'm hoping that we don't need to do any more than like one trip there to bring everything, then a trip back to do all the final, cleaning or repainting or whatever else on the place that we're at now. But I am not looking forward to the drive down with the cats. Although Paul is technically my therapy cat, he also needs therapy, and he really doesn't. We make a fine pair, honestly. He does not travel well, so he will be getting the easily cleanable plastic kennel. And I only, obviously I don't want any back and forth for them. Like when we go for the cats, like they will be there. All right, we're going to use 1078 black cherry. But, yeah, I'll just be, like I said, I'll feel better when I'm settled. And speaking of settling, I had an idea. Once we are there and we're settled and everything, and I've got the office set up, it might not be exactly when we're there because I want to make sure the kids are settled in school and I want to be available to them in case they need me to come get them or come down to the school or whatever else. But soon after we are there and unpacked and I've got the office back together, I was thinking that celebratorily, is that a word? Celebratorily? We would celebrate by doing a straight week of streams. So like Saturday through Sunday, almost like a housewarming stream. Is that it? Don't leave any of my blenders out. I was thinking that it would be just kind of a fun to do to celebrate, and depending on how things look, like I'll need to get a better handle on what Steve's job is going to entail as far as, you know, whether or not he's home or whatever else. Let's see, we're gonna do this. I was thinking about going back to streaming 3 days a week rather than the 2. I would need to look at the schedules and see when everybody is. So I don't know that it would be the traditional Monday that it was before, because if you've been here around a while, you know, I actually used to do 3 days a week pretty frequently, but then I had got another job that I'm not really doing much anymore. And so I was like, you know, once we're settled in this new place, it might not be a bad idea to change things up a little bit. So I'll need to look at the schedules and everything. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, Blue. Absolutely. So that may be a thing. I know that there's a lot of weekday streamers, so I'll probably get together with Shannon and be like, okay, so when is there an empty patch? Right? Exactly. Because I am looking, I should have, according to the layout of this house, I say should have, but I will have, a space. Like, again, we have not signed the papers yet. We're doing that today. But so if, you know, something were to come up and I didn't want it for whatever reason. But so I'm looking for cool gray. I should have a good space for all of this. So like, I don't know. I'm going to get things organized. And let's see, we're using cold gray 90. I'm going to get things all organized and set up. But I think we need a celebratory move-in week dealio. I think that'd be fun. And then, yeah, now that I've got a little bit more time, because I'm also being, I've been a little bit more particular lately about collaborations that I do. That, and I put pause on any additional collaborations until January. One, because you guys know I'm dealing with this head stuff, and 2, I knew we were doing like move stuff, and I was just like, all right, we're gonna put a pause on any extracurriculars at the moment and go from there. Right? That's what I'm thinking. There are like gamer streamers who stream like every day, you know, at the same time. Now, granted, streaming is literally their only job. Some of them, you know, they might not have kids, or they do have kids, or whatever else. But, you know, some schedules are a bit more flexible as far as that's concerned. Not to mention, gaming streaming is a bit different than like art streaming, because, you know, I don't know if my hands could handle it like every other day or every single day, you know. But I do notice that burnout happens a lot more often with those that end up doing it for a long period of time. So I don't know that I would want to do every day all the time. You know, be a little kind to myself. But I think that it's not out of the realm of possibility to go back to 3 days a week. Hi, Maylin. Okay, I want to use a little bit of white on this one because these are a little bit more, these are a little bit more muted, and that one's a little bit more vibrant than I wanted to. So actually, wait a minute. Instead of the white, since I want to tone it down anyway, let's actually do PC 1060, and we're going to use a little bit of gray. Well, yeah, that's easier said than done, though, because, I mean, how rude would it be if, like, you know, there's people that have established times during the day, and they've been at those times for ages, and then I'd be like, surprise, no, I'm doing it. Like, I know there's enough airtime for all, but, I mean, let's be honest, if it's someone in the community, that I know, because, obviously, I can't check with everyone in the world. I don't know who all is streaming when, but as far as people that are known to stream at certain times in our community, I will do my best to not overlap that. The previous time we used to do it on 3 days a week. Nothing. Nothing. You saw nothing. Was Monday nights. So that's the thing, is it's also kind of difficult because, you know, I want to be able to do times that work for everyone. But I also want to do like consistent times. Okay, so just gonna put this star a little bit. But aside from that, I'm really excited to give Steve his gift. I made him something, but he may very well be listening, so I can't tell you guys what it is. But I just need to get all the wrapping done. Now that we have a more solid idea of when our actual move-in date is, I feel like I can exhale a little bit and focus on more Christmas stuff. Okay, this is a pretty big size present. Let's actually shift on over and work on this one. I think I want to make this present darker. Yeah. So like right now is really good for UK time. My morning streams are good for UK time. My evening streams are good for Australia time, which is why I want to try and find a balance. I was thinking about Saturdays, but I don't know, because I have the kiddos and everything, I don't know that I necessarily want to lock in Saturdays permanently, because I feel like I'd be canceling more often than not, because Saturdays are usually when we do things with the family. So I think weekends have to be for special occasions or like impromptus, you know, if there's like a new book or something coming out. Okay, for this, we're going to do not muted turquoise. Let's do slate gray. Let's do periwinkle. Periwinkle, I think, is a good start. Yeah, and see, that's the thing is I just gotta I gotta choose an average. Good morning, Renee. Renee, I was showing your pencil holder earlier because I was talking about how I glued the pencils together. Let's see. So periwinkle, that was with very little context. I apologize. Periwinkle, let's get Indian Throne blue. Okay, and we have periwinkle and cloud blue, which is number 1023. All right, so we have stripes here. Let's start with the Indian Throne. We're going to give it a quick little sharpen. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's brighten this just a little bit. There we go. I don't blame you. What's the temperature over there? I didn't have family text me or anything. You guys, did you guys get snow? All right, so Indian Throne blue. What I am thinking is, so probably this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm gonna do the ornaments with little Emily. They really want to give out candy canes to their classmates, so I've made little tags where I had them write their name out for me so they didn't have to sign, 50 tags. And then I scanned it in and then I printed them out and I cut them on the cutting machine. And so I'm attaching them with like curling ribbon. It's going to be super cute. So I'm putting that together, and we were going to do it this last weekend, but then little Emily got the flu. So we postponed that. We have little mini gingerbread houses to make. So I think I'm going to try this weekend to pull together some of the traditional Christmassy stuff that we haven't really done yet because the kids keep getting sick. So we're going to do gingerbread houses. We'll do up those little reindeer ornaments. It should be super cute. Oh, I was going to show you guys too. Let's see. Where did I put it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one. And where did the blue one go? There it is. I wanted to show you. Okay, that's my little thing. I got these cool stamps. Place where I get them from was having a sale, but I thought they'd be really cute for packaging, or if I ever want to hand out stickers, you put this on the back of them. See this? So I already have, where did I put it? I already have one that has my logo, but this one, I messed up on that corner, but look, it's my logo and my website, so I can put it on the back of like stickers. And then this one's super cute. This one, it's my flower. Isn't that cool? Like, I have another one of these that I've had for like 5 years and it hasn't dried out at all. Annie. I have the books out of the bookshelf, but she has now hopped up on the shelf. Annie. Hang on, guys. I'm telling you, she is so unsettled right now. Like, they can sense that something is going on. Okay. Could you talk back to me? Did you guys hear that meow? I will move this, and then you can lay there, all right? The top shelf is yours. Congratulations, you win. I walk Don't move me. Little turkey. Snow and ice. Oh, yep, that'll do it. 34. Oh my gosh. Anyway, those are one of the little things that I'm oddly excited about. Oh my God, never buy zigzag sticky notes. Never. Okay. Thanks, Kim. I'm telling you, Annie, I have never had her so disruptive during a stream, ever. Annie, there's a candle up there. If you knock that down, so help me. Hi, Brooke. Oh, 30th birthday. Oh, this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Cha-cha-cha. Jazz hands. Happy birthday. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff going on here. Like I said, I think I'll feel better when I'm there and settled and start to unpack. And yeah, it's just a lot up in the air right now. I mean, I'm sure you guys have all moved at some point. You know, it's just that kind of weird, chaotic limbo is what we're in right now. Right, Kim? I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is so cute. They're so fun. They're zigzag. They're terrible. They're awful. I never know which side to grab. Half the time I'm putting the notes on upside down, and when I try and pick it up, it pops apart like an accordion. Terrible. All right, so we're going to use cloud blue now. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Okay, I'll put 1 out of 10. They get a 1 because they do have paper and they are sticky. So you can make notes if you can grab it right. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Okay, cloud blue. Then we're going to do periwinkle. Right? They're terrible. You ever got a coworker, you know, let's say you work in an office and you have a coworker that you just really, really hate. Get them sticky zigzag notes. Well, you just count yourself lucky, Kenny. They're terrible. Get them zigzag sticky notes and a stapler that never has staples. Because that's the equivalent. The annoying sticky notes. Wait, what did Tech Cal say? Oh, 32. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming 32 degrees. I know we were talking birthdays, but I think you meant 32 degrees. We were going to have a low of like 34. So little Emily was getting kind of excited. She's like, it might snow. I'm like, oh, sweetie, even if it touches 34, it does not mean it's going to snow. Like 1, it needs to be a little bit colder than that. 2, there needs to be moisture in the air. And 3, it needs to be like consistently that cold. Like if it's going to be 60 degrees 3 hours later, it doesn't count. All right, so in and turn blue again. We're going to go a little, we're going to press a little bit harder. Probably going to tone this one down with gray as well. Absolutely. It's cool. It's cool. We have covered a myriad of subjects this morning already. But yeah, I'm going to keep the Prismacolors out. I'll probably keep the Ergosoft out because although I've been posting those Inky Advents, you guys that were here know that I kind of have those pre-colored. The fact that I'm barely remembering to post them just says how busy I am and how I'm thanking God that I colored them all ahead of time. So I need to catch up on the rest of it and get those done. But I used Ergosoft for those. So yeah, I'm going to need to, using periwinkle again. I am going to need to catch up so that I can actually finish posting everything because I'm not going to get any less busy. Oh, man. Which is why I still try and carve out time for myself playing Minecraft. I know it's like, well, she's so busy. Why does she say she plays Minecraft? Because mental health, people. I need it. I need to try and stay as sane as possible. Oh, look at that. It's all updating. So we have, let's see, we have Leanne, Satan Sprite, Lucy, Cadio, Ev. That's hilarious. So it's just all happening now. But yeah, mental health, that's my reasoning. We all need to have the little things that that bring us a little bit of peace. And in the chaotic world that is my life right now, I will take it. Right, Kim? Oh no, they're completely different. The direct drawing ones are pretty nice for blending in a similar fashion. And then obviously something like the Loomies, but I don't smush my Loomies as much as I do Prismacolors because the Loomies are fairly expensive. Okay, so I don't know if I want to do like spoiler chat or not, but who has watched the latest Doctor Who episode? First of all, I thought for sure there were going to be 4 episodes with him, but there were only 3. That being said, I was so happy with the ending of the 3rd special. So if you are a Doctor Who fan and you watched it, flipping amazing, and I loved it. Of Doctor Who. Watched the last 2 last night. What did you think about it? Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I'm really hoping that, because the way they've set him up, I'm really hoping that he'll do another cameo at some point. Right, Marcy? I know you were on my list, but yes. Oh, so good. So good. I don't want to talk about it like a ton, but I also don't want to spoil it. If you like Doctor Who and you haven't watched it, go watch it. Let's see. Clay Rose, Rosy Beige. Let's get a little Rosy Beige. Right, Kim? Oh, so much so. There is. Yeah, there's a Christmas special. I guess a lot of people are excited about that because they had been doing New Year's specials lately instead. Okay, Rosy Beige, and let's do Carmine Red. Definitely going to use probably some Cool Gray 90 over the top of this. Now, these little sparkles on here, I'll probably go over with gel pen later. I don't want to do it now because I will smear it. Like, it's just inevitable. Annie is just like queen of that bookshelf shelf right now. She's rolling around in there. Kitty, you're going to fall out. All right, so this one is the Rosy Beige. I hear you. I just need to leave that shelf open for her all the time. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Kara, not the putting the game down, but watching the evening. I'm with you. Yeah, at least those. I'm curious, is the new season going to be on Disney Plus or will they do it on one of their traditional ones? All right, so Cool Gray 90. Not so much that, but Steve and I, we're choosing to watch Loki together, but we've either had things going on or like my brain was fried at the end of the day, so I wanted to, you know, relax or whatever else. So we've only watched 1 episode of Loki. I could watch more. Oh, Annie. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to put her in another room. The amount of chaos. I've got packed boxes and she's just like knocking them over. Hang on. I swear, that kitten is chaos incarnate today. You watched the whole season? Yeah, we've only watched 1 episode. Like, I want to binge it, but usually evening, all we have time for is 1 episode. Also, can I just say Neil Patrick Harris in the 3rd episode of Doctor Who was just brilliant. A lot of people were like, why is he doing such a bad German accent and everything? And it's because in a past episode, the Doctor was able to defeat him by like mimicking him. And so he had to cycle through different accents so that he couldn't Oh, I forgot that one. So he couldn't mimic him. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Words are hard. You binged it? Oh, I absolutely would. Yeah, so we've just been trying to find time to watch it together. Hey, let's see. Gonna do number 1063. Right, no, he's fabulous. Was there a part of me that wanted to hear him say, legend, wait for it? Dairy. I do think it's funny that for overall 3 series, Donna at no point changed her costume. Changed her wardrobe. Okay, let's see. For this one, we've done some blue ones next to each other. For the sake of keeping it balanced, let's go ahead and do this one kind of a red. And I think we will bring just a little bit of green into this. I don't know that we'll do it all blue. So let's see. We're doing kind of muted colors. Let's grab, I don't think we used much of it last time. Let's do black raspberry. What? Let's see, black raspberry. See, we have 3 pencils. Look at that one. This one's all like, oh well, they're full pencils now. All right, black raspberry, and let's grab magenta. One not Frankenstein pencil. Magenta and hot pink. Why not? Right, exactly. All right, so we've got black raspberry, number 1095. We'll do a different color for the bow. You know, and I'm just gonna go over the spots and I will fill in the spots with gel pen afterwards. Like I said, I'll save the gel pen for later just because I know I will smear it. Maybe we can do it at the end of the stream. Oh, yeah, it can be a little confusing. It can be. Oh. Gosh, if I knew Steve wasn't watching or could see it back, I would totally show you guys what I made him for Christmas. But I will say after Christmas, I will probably show it to you guys just because it's super cool. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's actually fill it in all the way with hot pink. Dowels actually worked really well. I tried to put a little bit more glue on these ones so that it kind of dries up the way. Yeah, it's a little bit rough for wear, but hey, it works. And I feel like I'm getting more use out of the pencils now because I wouldn't have normally reached for the small ones. Right? Oh, speaking of fantasy, so are there any fans of Shadow and Bone series by Leah Bardugo? If so, I just finished listening to the 2 books that come after Shadow and Bone. First title is Something King, and the second one is Rule of Wolves. They were really good. They were really, really good. It kind of follows what happens after Alina and Mal go off and do their thing. And it follows a lot of those characters, but it really wraps up everything very nicely. Yeah, it's really good. Wendy, have you read the 2 that come after? It's like it's a separate series, but it deals with all those same characters. And if you're someone that like isn't a fan of like ACOTAR or anything because of like spice, then this is perfect because there's not really any in there. There's obviously love interests and everything, but it's nothing that's explicit by any means. And hi, Wendy. Oh, they're good, Wendy. You'll enjoy them. Okay, magenta. Yeah, well, I guess they're like a separate series. Here, let me pull up my Audible real quick so I can, let's see. The name of the first book. The name of the first book is King of Scars. King of Scars is the first book. And then Rule of Wolves. Yeah, I've got like 5 minutes left on Rule of Wolves. But Rule of Wolves is the second book. No, wait a minute. Am I thinking the name of the wrong name? What's the, now I gotta go back and see if, I thought it was the Shadow and Bone series. Here, let's go to sort by authors. Okay, Leah Bardugo. Let's see. Oh, Six of Crows. I'll have to look at that one. Yeah, it's a Shadow and Bone here. So, let's see if I can get this in focus for you. There we go. Okay, so Siege and Storm, Shadow and Bone, Rune and Rising. Those are the 3 books that follow Alina and Mal. I just borrowed that one because it says 1 credit, but I've clearly read it. Anyway, these 3 here, and then King of Scars, and then Rule of Wolves. So these 2 follow the storyline after Alina and Mal leave. But yeah, they're really good. Yeah, Thor's brother. No, it is. It is. He's got his whole, his own storyline and redemption arc. Okay, this is magenta. But anyway, you can like screenshot that if you wanted to look them up. But yeah, it was really good. Oh, Natalie, gelatos come for Christmas, so no idea how to use them. I do use them. I can't remember when, but Shannon, yeah, Six of Crows. Oh, is it? Okay, I haven't got it yet. Blue, also Shannon uses gelatos, but actually Shannon, you switched to liking the Crayart gel sticks a little bit more, right? The nice thing about the gelatos is you can use them wet or dry. Okay, I have a single credit that I was trying to decide what to do with. I kind of went nuts on that Audible sale because it was like, hello, Lord of the Rings was like $2. I think I spent like $35 total and I got like 15 books. So I'm like, oh, I'm good for a while. What is Six of Crows about? Does it follow like that same kind of universe or are they new characters? Ooh, what would I recommend for Audible books? Well, I think that depends on what you like. So probably a giant chunk of the things that I listen to are going to be fantasy. Ah, cute. Oh, it's a heist. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it came after Shadow and Bone. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The only thing I don't like about it is it kind of looks like the present's bulgy now. I don't mean to do that. Let's actually erase that just a little bit. Yeah, it's been, oh, I think this teeny tiny eraser. Oh, I didn't even have that back in focus. I'm so sorry. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's see. Got my drawers still here. I haven't packed them up. So let's get some new erasers here. Same characters, but a few additions. Okay, okay. All right, so pop this in here like so. Ta-da. And ta-da. Ta-da! There we go. All right, I want to move that out of the way. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna lift this just a little bit. I did not like that. Do not like it, Sam I am. There you go. Well, after I colored my my octopus shell and it looked like a butt, I'm trying to avoid any additional butt coloring. It's adult coloring, but it's not that kind of adult coloring. Classic. Ooh, the Lunar Chronicles. I want to write that down. Lunar Chronicles. Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm just like, it looks kind of round. I didn't mean to give the present a booty. It was an accident. I swear. Okay, let's use that same lighter gray we did, the 20% cool gray. And we're gonna use that to kind of smooth this out and make it a little bit more muted. I didn't mean to. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, let's grab, this is the 1078. 1078 was black cherry. Do I want that? No, let's actually grab our 90% cool gray. Right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, most of the stuff that I listen to is definitely fantasy. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I listened to recently. And when I say like, oh, I read this, it's that I listened to it on Audible. I rarely have time to actually read it. I have had a book. I have this book in my bag all the time, me thinking that, oh, I'll read it when I have the chance. This one here. It's The Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson. I love Brandon Sanderson. Here's my bookmark. I love Brandon Sanderson. He's fantastic. I won't buy this on Audible because I have the physical book and I need to force myself to read it. But I like to be able to get things done at the same time. Like, it's just, speaking of bag though, here, I'll zip this up. I'm gonna show you guys. So I was at Hobby Lobby the other day. And if you're familiar with Hobby Lobby, you know they've got kind of the DIY aisle for like shirts and everything else. Well, check out this flipping adorable bag. It's like army green. It's a backpack, but it's smaller than a backpack. And then they had these little adhesive stickers in the same aisle. And so, you know, little embroidery stickers on the bag. It's like not girly or frilly at all, but I have 2 children. And I got to carry a lot of stuff because I swear if I don't have a first aid kit on me at all times, it's like bad luck or something. Anyway, it's super cute. And it was like 12 bucks. And I'm like, heck yeah, I like a good deal. Just got it at Hobby Lobby. All right, hot pink again, just a bit. And then let's grab our blender. I'm all about the craftiness. I'm trying to decide Steamborn or is it Stormborn? Because I know the Way of Kings, it's referred to as Stormborn. I've read almost all of Brandon Sanderson's stuff. I'm also trying to decide if I should take an opportunity on the move to purge some of my art stuff, but I do such a variety of things, and the kids honestly love having access to my office because if they ever need any art supplies for school, like I don't have to get anything. The eraser was a gift from a lovely person, you know who you are, but it was a gift, and it's just the AFMAT eraser. I think I have a link for it in the description below, but it's great. It's rechargeable. I only just charged it the other day, and I've been using it for a while. Right? Stormlight Archive. Yes, it's so good. Wait, you're starving to death? Why are you starving to death? Go feed yourself, woman. Let's get, let's see, this is black raspberry, right? Yes, we're gonna make a darker bow on this one. We're gonna do that with the garage, but that rule I don't know that necessarily applies to the office because it's stuff that I think about all the time that I want to do, I just don't have time to get to it. And it's just like, well, maybe I'll have time at some point. I don't know, Shannon, after you recommended, what was it? Emma Colors, her video where she was destashing things. I had that on, like you suggested, like in the background. I think I was working on something and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll have it on. Like, it made me think, I was like, gosh, she's so disciplined. This is amazing. Like, maybe I should do that. But I was like, I like my stuff. Oh, Steamborn by Eric Asher. Okay, Steamborn by Eric Asher. Right? She was so good. You know what's funny too is because I didn't ever really think like my Johanna collection is a massive size collection. Because in my eyes, because I have the channel, it kind of justifies having it that. And some of those were like gifts from her and all that kind of stuff. So I don't see myself ever getting rid of any of my Johanna. Although I will say I had some messages. I think I had a comment, but I also had some messages from just the initial, let's see, let's get Pink Rose from that video I posted, putting the books in boxes. People were like, are you selling it? I was like, no, I'm just packing it. Let's see. Right, that's exactly. Although I will say, one of the very few baby items that I do still have that was the kids was their crib. And I think on this move, I will finally allow myself to part with the crib. It's just, they're so little, but now they're getting so big. Little Steve is just going through a massive growth spurt. Steve and little Emily weren't home. They were at a thing, and it was just me and little Steve. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna make dinner. But usually when it's just like two of us, I don't, actually, let's get grape lavender. I don't make too big of a to-do, but I decided to make little Steve pancakes, bacon, fried egg, that kind of thing. Because they call them flat eggs, but they love flat eggs. Oh, I forgot this year. Anyway, so I made pancakes. I made bacon. And a lot of times when I make bacon, we cut the bacon in half, and then we grill them up that way. But I'm telling you, I'm using grape lavender. That boy ate like 3 pancakes. Basically, he ate twice the amount of food that I did, and he was still hungry afterwards. It's like 3 pancakes, a fried egg, handful of bacon. I was just like, good Lord, boy. Because sometimes we'll tell him like, well, why don't you let that food, you know, digest a little bit, and then if you're still hungry, then we'll go ahead and get some more. I was like, where are you putting it all? Oh, I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like pancakes and waffles are my weakness. Okay, 1078 for this one. I know it. It just blows my. Well, see, he's not a teenager yet. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, well, let's see, you know, let's see if you're full now. I think if he was like a teenager, but he is just a growing boy. Like, I swear. Oh, you still have your Chris. Thought I was the only one who kept the crib. My son is 21. Thanks, Tefeka. Take anything they wanted when they moved out, right? Wait until 13 hits. It's a black hole. How? Like, what? Oh, Marie. I know it. I know it. Like mine, I've never said how old my kids are. Mine are still pretty young, but not so young that when I look at them, like, I'm just like, oh, it's so big. Like, little Emily has just gotten so tall. I have no idea what's happening there. I mean, just what is happening? Like, it's just, yeah, they're just getting so big. Who said they can get that big? Yeah, well, he eats like it's going out of style. Wait, my girls when they were teens, out-ate my teen boy. Okay, because of that little heart at the bottom, all I could read was, my girls when they were teens ate my teen boy. And I'm like, what? Art and school supplies to women's shelter made easier. Oh, see, that's good. Yeah, we're definitely going to be purging toys because, let's see, we're going to use Cool Grade 90. Because there are a lot of toys that they just do not play with anymore and have no desire to play with. Like, we have a bunch of those little calico critters. And if you're familiar with the children's toy Calico Critters, you will know those friggin' critters are friggin' expensive. So I think I am going to collect up all the Calico Critters because she played with them for like a year and then that was it. So I think I'm going to collect all of them and see if I can like put them on Facebook Marketplace or something. I get a little bit of my money back. That's what we did with our old car too. That's listed as well. Hoping to get a little bit from that because I really don't want to bring it with us. That's the other thing is I'm trying to balance the side of asking for what it's worth, but also everything must go. Hi, Allison. You aren't going to believe the amount of food he can put away when he comes to the teenager. Well, see, that's the thing. Is like right now I'm also trying to like watch him because sometimes he'll overeat and he'll just be like, oh, my tummy's full. And so like I try and stop him before we get to that point. But I'm kind of wondering now, like, maybe this is just where we're at now. Like, I don't know. Steve used to eat a lot when he was a kid, but he was also an only child. So, you know, it's just eat your heart out, kid. Hi, Connie. Hi, B. I mean, not literally, but you know, he could eat to his heart's content. Not saying more than one child obviously can't, but it's just more along the, I am trying to prevent him from getting a tummy ache, and I'm just realizing, I think we're kind of at that point where tummy aches might be a thing of the past, man. Okay, so now I want to take a little bit of this because we have these here, and I want to add a little bit of a heavier shadow on this part of the sleigh. Just a little bit. It's the blender, and that was the cool grade 90. Nice thing is like, so he's our picky eater, so of course he goes nuts when it's something that he really likes. But little Emily, she's more of our more willing to try new things eater. Oh my gosh. Right, just not literally. I made the other night. It was so good. So it's funny how I kind of came up with this. There was an ad that I saw. He's not yet, but I feel like that's going to be coming soon, Wendy. It was an ad that I saw. I think it was an ad for like knives or something like this. And the video was of the guy like cooking outside, and he cooked some chicken, and he cooked like onions and bell peppers and put it on top and everything. And so like, I know how to cook chicken, and I know how to cook onions and bell peppers. I think he put jalapenos too, but I don't like spicy. And so I kind of created my own recipe of it. Let me see if I can pull up a picture for it. But I roasted some potatoes, and I cooked chicken breast, and let's see, where's the picture? Here we go. And I put the red onions and peppers on top, and that's my gluten-free ciabatta roll. And I was having apple juice because I like apple juice. But this was a chicken breast, so it was like cooked. It had onion powder, powder, garlic salt. I used some tahini, and then I cooked up a whole thing of garlic, and you know, chopped that up, and then with the onions, red peppers, I put it on top and put it in the oven just for a little bit longer, and then yeah, it was flipping delicious. I was like mildly concerned that I was gonna like over season it, but no, it was good. I could probably cook the chicken just a little bit less next time, but yeah, it was delicious. Okay, I think we might be almost done with this present. I find that I'm going over and over on it, and I need to stop fiddling with it. 3 boys, when they reach the teens, their appetites are incredible. How do they do that? Where does it go? Like, yes, and the weekends and stuff. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, when I'm full. I mean, I guess I eat less, like smaller portions these days, but okay. So for the holly, I've been specifically avoiding any green on here, but I think we're going to bring in some green for the greenery, but it's going to be more heavily blue green. So let's see. I think peacock green could be good, which is number 907. There's peacock blue. Cobalt turquoise is nice too. Well, let's do both. Let's do cobalt turquoise and peacock green. Number 907. Hi, Annette. It's a little bit, but I mean, I'm not a doctor. I would mostly just call your doctor and see what it is. Most of the time, if it's a regular blood pressure thing, that's probably something a condition of some sort he needs to get checked out. Plus, I'd be too concerned to give you any actual medical advice because I'm not a doctor. I struggle enough with my own heart, man. Let's see, muted turquoise, and let's do jade green and gray green light. Jade green, 1021. But yeah, I would just call his doctor. All right, so let's start with, let's do the cobalt turquoise for this one. This is another Frankenstein pencil here. I probably wouldn't call them Frankenstein pencils if I had gotten them all even and straight. Oh well, they're working. As long as I don't put too much pressure on like the seams, then I think we're okay. Funny thing is we do that thing where we mark the wall with their growth rates, and little Steve is like a couple inches. So when little Emily was little Steve's current age, she was 2 inches shorter. So he's very excited to see that he is growing taller than his sister. Oh yeah, Google is not a good place. After I had my my lesion diagnosed, I decided then and there that I was not gonna Google whatever it is, because you say, you know, the wording of what it is that's in my head, and you're gonna get all kinds of stuff in there. And I have a tendency to overthink things. I know, right? Total shocker, me, overthink. But yeah, the best advice for me is just stay away from Google. All right, muted turquoise. Oh, that reminds me of the Ko-fi thing going off. If there are any sticker orders that you want to place, or you know, bookmarks you want to order from the shop, this is the last week to do it, because I will be pausing shipping out physical items until we are settled in January. So there's that. Sticker club things will still be going out as normal, because I'll have those printed and all ready to go. But yeah, so if there's anything you've been wanting, you had till the end of the week. Okay, that was the muted turquoise. Now let's do the jade green. We're still getting that kind of muted look. And it's not full on green, but it's definitely got a little bit of green to it. Okay, let's use our blender and see where we're at. I don't know, I don't get your blood pumping if you're walking. I know, beta blockers helps with mine, but that's also just because it helps with my tremors. I will say, that day I made the chicken, I was having a really bad shakes day. And I was gonna go on a limb and say, chopping things and using a sharp knife when your hands are all over the place, probably not the smartest thing. You know, I survived, but I nearly had to put up the X number of days since last accident thing. Steve was like, you need help? I don't know. I have a really hard time, because I found that more and more these days, I don't know if the tremors are getting worse or whatever else, but I have days where I just fumble things that should be simple tasks sometimes are not. And I get so frustrated because it's like, I should be able to do this. So he'll offer to help, obviously, but I'm just like, why can't things work the way I want them to? So I tend to be a little stubborn about it, but I suppose I should draw the line at sharp implements when my hands are all over the place. Okay, let's go ahead and use, let's use the cobalt, gosh, try and say cobalt turquoise 10 times fast. Cobalt turquoise, yeah, I can't hardly even do it twice. I can barely do it once. Cobalt turquoise. And we're gonna get the muted turquoise again. It's kind of nice though. We took a little bit of a break from small victories to do a very, very festive page. I'm honestly surprised that I hadn't done this one yet. I was flipping through and I was like, how have I ignored this page for so long? But yeah, I think after stream, before I go to pick up the kiddos, I feel like there was something I needed at Hobby Lobby, but I can't remember. Yeah, there's a little bit of Christmas music going on in the background. And in fact, like if you see here, there's falling snow. Same on this one. And then the starting one. So I got snow falling, a little Santa in there. Very, very festive. All right, muted turquoise, just a little bit. My problem is if I don't remember what I'm going to Hobby Lobby specifically for, I will walk out of there with like $100 of things I don't need. When you walk in the living room with laundry and your 12-year-old mutt looks up at you and his tongue hang out because you woke up. Oh, thanks, Josephine. Right, Tekka? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's use a little bit of the 90% cool gray. Annie's left her cat hair all over the desk. I know there was something. I'll probably remember it later. I'm excited to do up those little reindeer. I think it's going to be really cute. Okay, now for the leaves over here, we're going to grab the peacock green, which is number 9. Oh, it was the pencils. That's why I needed to go to Hobby Lobby. I needed the replacement pencils. I wanted to see what they have. Yeah, I thought he was completely deaf. Apparently, as was with me, just selective hearing, right? Because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get cream, canary yellow, maybe Tuscan red. I know that they have orchid and amethyst. Possibly that. Possibly that. Let's see. Yes. Probably not that one. Maybe that one. Probably not that one. Probably not that one either. Maybe this one. Hopefully that one. Indigo, I'm almost positive that they'll have. And then maybe light green. I think that there's those. It's just such a small selection at Hobby Lobby. But that's what it was. I needed to go for pencils. All right, so 907. I'll probably still walk out of there with things I did not intend on getting. Because seriously, like, how cute are these little hole punches? Like, they're just adorable. I use them all the time. Sometimes I'll just punch out little butterflies on the envelopes I'm sending out because I want to. I'm sure we could come up with something, Josephine. Absolutely. Well, and, you know, part of it is because the kids have been alternating sick. Like, I swear there's always been one of them home. So a lot of, like, Christmas stuff and whatnot, I have not been able to get done. Like, if there's any other stocking stuffers, just because they've been here. Not that, you know, I don't mind it, obviously. But if they're not at school, it makes it really hard to Christmas things. Plus, if it's for them, I feel a lot less guilty purchasing it. Hopefully Steve's not listening. Love you, Steve. Go. All right, 907. Now, this is actually a slightly different leaf. So let's do dark green. Do a lighter color on that. Okay, let's focus and finish those first. All right, so then we have Celadon green. No, jade green is what we chose. This is a little crafty. I love crafty stuff. Plus, going to the craft store when I've been cooped up is really, really bad. Also, I have to remind myself, whatever I get now, I'm gonna have to bring with me on the move. Right, well, and I don't generally, let's see, so $2.89. I don't generally purchase from the open stock in the stores because a lot of times they've been dropped or dinged around or whatever else. But Hobby Lobby isn't as bad. Michael's is terrible. I swear people just abuse their open stock aisle. But Hobby Lobby isn't as bad. And I can't really order from Dick Blick, right? Nothing. No one saw anything. I can't order from Blick right now because it's going to take too long for them to get here between Christmas and the move. It probably wouldn't get here in time for the move. So I need to go somewhere I can get the, I don't know what's that, but I don't know what you're talking about. I was mostly deaf for 3 days after I got back from the altitude. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I love Christmas lights. Wait, why isn't that working? Exclamation point snap. Nightbot's asleep. That should work. Yeah, I spent a fair amount of time in Denver. We're going to use Celadon Green. And yeah, that elevation, and I just feel like it's easier to breathe up there. Yeah, that's weird. Why isn't that exclamation point snap working? It should. You typed it right. But yeah, I just remember whenever I traveled between Colorado and Oregon, like it's just this massive difference. Okay, gray green light. Nightbot's probably just asleep over there. Let's see. Now I'm curious why it's not working. Hang on. Should. Right? I'm not saying it. Ah, there you go. Yeah, weird. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh well. It's working now. Okay, let's add a little bit of... Let's do Black Cherry, which is number 1078. I got a pretty card. I won't open it because, you know, names and everything, but look at the pretty Christmas card I got from Johanna. Not Johanna, but Johanna. Johanna Color. Wait, is it Color or Craft now? But I think you can type in exclamation point Johanna. Oh, look, it's so sparkly and pretty. That was nice. Surprised me in the mailbox the other day. Well, yesterday, technically. Doesn't like you? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's huge, huge elevation difference. Absolutely. If I can maybe get Christmas, like, family pictures done, because I even got us all, like, coordinating shirts for it. I might still try and, like, squeak out some family Christmas cards. Like, just get them printed at Walgreens and get them sent out. Because I have all the stamps for it. I already got extra stamps for Christmas cards. We've never not sent out a family Christmas card. But I know I'm cutting it close because it's, like, halfway through December already. It's the thought that counts, though, right? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Let's add a little bit more of that 90% cool gray under here. See, once you start adding in the other colors, then you get a better idea of how much shadow you want on here. Move to the same card, yeah. Could do New Year's cards. That might not be a bad idea. Fingers crossed, if everybody is fine this weekend, I think maybe I can catch up on what we've been waiting on. Because I do our own Christmas pictures. We just haven't been able to get out because everybody's been sick because it's apparently in fashion now. Oh, that'd be cute. Well, see, there's some relatives that might get their feelings hurt if they think that we've not sent, so I sent a message along the family saying, look, everybody's been sick. I haven't had time to do them. Okay, do I have... Knocked over the glue I was showing you. Swear, these days I drop more and more items. It's fabulous. Okay, let's do a little bit of white. Did it work today? Hang on. There we go. Little bit of white. And what we could do, now that this is drawn too, I know that we originally did, and I'm turning it, I know, nobody get dizzy. Zoom out just a bit here. Is, now that we have these presents here, we can take this white paint pen again. And smooth out that edge just a little bit. Yeah, because like little Emily was like, oh, I want to make sure that we send so-and-so a card. I was like, I would love to. Except everyone keeps getting sick. I haven't been able to do the cards. And she's like, oh, right. Like, well, I'm glad it didn't stick in your memory, but it sure as heck is stuck in mine. The joy of being a small child who does not worry about things. There we go. It's a little bit better now that we got those down. Oh, gosh, right? Lessons must be learned. All right, let's go ahead. Now that we're kind of done with this and we're going to be moving up, we can do our gel pen here. So, well, maybe, because I've shifted everything around because of the move. Hang on, I need to put a lot of stuff away, but let's see. I want to use these. Let's do a pink or a silver. Let's see, this is pink, I think. Probably stick with the kind of blue, because even though it's blue, it's like a blue-green. So this is the Hybrid Dual Metallic by Pentel, and it's a blue with metallic green. So I think that's what we'll do here. Put my hand on that white. See, I say it, and then I still do it. Yeah. Okay, there's the blue. And then let's do... Oh yeah, silver could be nice. I do like silver. I don't know that I like the idea of the... Is this one silver? Yeah, this is silver. Okay. Yeah, something nice and subtle. I like it. And I'm not following her lines exactly. It's a little bit too small to follow, but as long as you get the idea. There we go. That's nice. There we go. It's so pretty. And what we could do too is outline stars. I'll look up in chat here in just a second. Like I could see it when it moves out of the corner of my eye when I'm looking at this, but I'm trying really hard. And I'm trying to compensate for my hands. I find I grip these pens really hard. That's why I'm lifting up after every time I draw a line too, rather than trace it all the way around. Nice thing is with the light, you can see kind of the shine from the gel pens. Suzanne, I don't know if you're still lurking. Do you approve of my sparkle? Let's see. Okay. See, that's nice. That's nice. How are we doing on time? It's 11:50 already? When the heck did that happen? Okay. Well, rather than doing a present, let's shift over and let's do these right here. Again, we got this little smudge here, so we'll have to do something on the back. Oh my gosh. How did we only get 3 presents and some foliage done? The foliage. Okay, so. Aw, thanks. Okay, so not 907, but let's go ahead and do the cobalt turquoise. Right? Oh no, absolutely. Well, I spent the first 20 minutes showing how I Frankensteined all my pencils. course, then there was the retelling of the Nibbles saga. Thanks. This is one of the older ones. I will say this one, the tips of them tends to wear out a little bit more, but I just make sure and put on like at least 3 coats. This one is called, hang on, is it gonna? Funhouse. This one's Funhouse. I like it though, because it's just super bright. This is my favorite green to do for Christmas. Oh, I'm so glad, Billy. Oh, always. Always. That's why I got my list for backups. That's what I'm gonna hopefully hunt down at Hobby Lobby today. Definitely get a few open stocks. Even if I can't get all of them, I want to get the ones like, especially if I only walk out of there with one color, it'll be the indigo blue, because like that is slim to none left on there, and I really would like it to not be none. I want it to be more, because I have, this is the extent of my indigo. It's like itty bitty. That just means it's a well-loved pencil, right? I was thinking today, like, you guys have seen Toy Story, right? That was muted turquoise. We're going back to 105 now, the cobalt turquoise. You guys know in Toy Story, Sid, how he takes apart all of his toys and then like puts other parts of toys back together with it? I kind of felt like I was doing that to the pencils. You know, like the doll that comes out with like the little Connects legs on it. I mean, that's just my derpy, all crooked, pasted together pencil. The desperate artist gluing everything together in the hopes of creating one pencil. Like, I feel like if pencils could talk like they do in Toy Story, they'd see the Prismacolors and just be like, ah! Just give my pencils nightmares. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the jade green again. If you ever fight back, we'll know what happened. We see everything. I'm sorry, Prismas. I do it because I care. I swear. All right, let's use the jade green again. I mean, I even like put on makeup and stuff today. I am outside world presentable, gray green light. I mean, I'm still wearing leggings because let's be honest, I work from home. I don't need to wear real pants. So, you know, we got that going for me. But I did shower today and I put makeup on. So, yay, I can actually leave the house. I mean, let's be honest. If you're just staying home and the only thing you got to leave the house to do is to go get the kid pickup, and half the time you're dealing with a sick kid anyway, who wants to put the effort of doing, you know, hair and makeup? I certainly don't. Thanks. All right, we're using 1078 right now, which is the black cherry. And the rest of the pencils on the bookshelf are just going to look at these poor Prismas and be like, what did she do to you? I don't know. She wanted to get the best bang for her buck, but now I have ears attached to my feet because some of these pencils are upside down. Oh, Lord. All right, let's see. Let's add a little bit more of that jade green to there. Here we go. And then we'll do a little, I guess it's holly, not mistletoe. Oh, well, mistletoe berries now. It's just a mix, right? Maybe in the world of this sleigh, mistletoe has red berries and holly has white berries. All right, let's do these little fellas down here. Let's see. Let's do a blue one. Let's get. Oh, yeah, we're gonna bring out our indigo again. Oh, good. Well, tag me when you're finished with it. I love to see it. Indigo, and then cerulean. That's exactly it, Megan. That's exactly it. Oh no, it's terrible. I haven't strapped a rocket to any of my pencils yet, so I'll count that as a win. But I mean, let's be honest. This These poor white Prismacolors are just loose. They're just, I mean, it's not even straight. That's why I used the sandpaper. I was trying to get a flat bottom to it, but it didn't work. There is. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Exactly. We've put more together, so now there's more. Longest pencils are crying in the corner, feeling love because they're on you. I will say, oh, I'll show you guys something really satisfying here in a minute. So my extra Prismas get stored in a pastel storage box, and oh my gosh, I even have them all like color coordinate or like in color order in the past. I haven't had it like that in ages. Like I said, it took me like all of Saturday to get it all sorted, but still I was just like, heck yes, man. Okay, that was hot pink. Now we're gonna use magenta. A little bit of white. Use a little bit of blender. And then let's get the blue. And I know she doesn't have a line over the top, but I'm gonna make a line over the top. There we go, a little bit of blue. And then we're gonna use the red. There we go. Just a little bit. Let's turn that brightness down a little bit. And once we get all the color on here too, we'll probably add some more shadows to make it pop just a little bit more. But I think we're making progress, and I'm not rushing the presents. We will do all of the presents on stream just because I'm enjoying doing this with you guys. It's holiday season. If we can't do like a full holiday one now, when can we? Okay, are you guys ready to see something super satisfying? I'm gonna move this so that I don't smear it since it's wet. Okay, so the pastel storage drawers, I think I have them listed below, but because I got rid of all the teeny tiny ones and glue them all together for the Franken pencils, there's nothing but large pencils in these drawers now. So look at how pretty that is. And they're in color chart order. Okay, that's drawer 1. Drawer 2. They're so pretty. Drawer 3. Watch, I'm gonna knock these and I'm gonna have them come down. Drawer 3. This one was one that I was gonna Franken pencil, but noticed it's like flat on either end, but I ended up not needing to. I have serious issues. What, for my Franken pencils or my need to have it be organized? All right, drawer 4. And to be fair, these extra ones, link for it is in the description. It's in one of my links that I always leave up because they're just called the pastel storage boards. I have a lot of extras of these ones because like there was a time when the Prismacolor set of pencils, they were really cheap. They were like 79 something. And you know, well, those can go up to sometimes like 130 if Amazon's feeling spicy, but they were really, really cheap. And so, and, you know, in comparison, so I did that. And then this little one holds just the blender pencils I don't use and my neons. But yeah. Well, see, and I wanted to get them all organized before I packed them away because I wasn't going to be able to go in and get my extras once it's packed away. No, man, if you guys, I'm gonna be honest, if you guys could see the rest of my office right now, it is a flipping disaster because I've pulled everything out. I'm trying to make sure I've got everything I need before the move. Like, putting everything in boxes will be just ultra satisfying. But yeah, these are just pastel storage boxes. And this was actually a storage system that I got back in 2015 when I first started coloring because the only place I had was the dining room table. So that pastel storage box would sit on the dining room table and then I'd have all the Prismacolors and everything. But it's really handy. It's got little foam and everything, but now there's nothing but tall pencils in here and it makes my little goofy pencil organizational heart happy. See, these are all the deco orange that I have. Well, I have some in here, but I also have steel, but yeah, pastel storage box. And then for me, I actually, if you can see, I won't tilt it, but you see how this is blue in the front? I actually painted the front of it and then I stacked because I have I don't think they were expensive when I got them as they are now, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3-drawer pencil storage things. And then what I did is I have them as one, and I took some pretty floral contact paper and I covered it around the outside. So it's got contact paper on the outside to make it look like one big unit. And then I painted the front of the doors. But quick question for you all. Do you guys want to play a little bit of words before we call it a day for now? We're going to keep working on this on Friday, because we can definitely fit in a bit of words. Deco orange. Yeah, it's a discontinued color. It's a discontinued color, but I was able to find a little hole in the wall shop that carried it. So I have Deco orange. And actually, I moved all of my metallic ones into the case to protect them more. Yes, just in time for words. So I have Deco Orange. I put 3 in here. I have Steel, which is also a discontinued color, which is why I don't actually have these in my chart, because I know that like not everybody has them. And then Metallic Rose, Metallic Rose, Metallic Rose, Metallic Maroon, Maroon, Metallic Purple, Metallic Violet, Blue, Blue, Blue. So these are all metallic blue. Then we have metallic jade and metallic green. The only ones I've sharpened are the ones that I have duplicates of. But yeah, these are all discontinued colors. I gotta tell you, if somebody had a truckload of Deco Blue, I would be all over it. Absolutely. Like, I would love to have Deco Blue pencils. That would just make my year. It's such a pretty color, and I don't know why they got rid of it. Excuse me while I have a quick tantrum for a moment. Right, the Deco colors are amazing. I have a Prismacolor art marker Deco Blue. Is this it? Yeah, an art marker Deco Blue, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. Okay, let's see. We're going to log in real quick. I know it. I know it. If they were to bring back the decos, like I wouldn't be horribly upset if they didn't bring back the metallics. To be honest, I don't use the metallics that often. I like to have them though, because they're hard to get. But yeah, I wish they brought back the decos. But I suppose maybe like the lilac and lavender, they just don't have. They don't have it anymore. Is that going to work? Why is it not working? Hang on. We're going to grab that link again. Link. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, are they really? Yeah, the colors. Those ones, I think Claire and Catherine have a full set of those. Like, that's amazing. All right, let's pause. Pause the music, turn it up. All right, here we go for some words. Let's pull up my thing. Where'd it go? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, well, if you've never played words with us before, it scores like Scrabble. All you do is toss up your guesses in chat, and you don't have to download anything. You don't have to click anything. You just play in chat. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Blue. Talk about hidden treasure. Oh, nice, Shannon. Oh, it's fast. Okay, let's see. Eases. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go do Hobby Lobby and Target Run. That's right, Catherine, you do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. Catherine, didn't you, I think you helped Claire finish her collection. Didn't you? Maybe I'm remembering someone else. Either way, that was so nice of you. They're amazing. Oh my gosh, Catherine, are there deco colors in the Color set? Okay, let's see. Ease, Mass, Mess. Another one's gonna start. Oh, Mesa. Oh, what about Mesas? Mesas. That's awesome, Catherine. That was amazing of you. Well, Catherine, if we ever, ooh, Annette #1, if we ever meet in real life for whatever reason, you'll have to give me a tour of your charisma pencils. It's amazing. Oh, Velcro. Velcro. Oh, no, Sue. Hey. Velcro? Why wasn't, maybe because Velcro is a brand. Let's see, clove, cover. There we go, rove. Let's see, 3 more 4-letter words. Lore, love. Oh, what about roll? Oh, nice, Shannon. Vole, yeah, that's gonna be the next one. Could start with an L, could start with a R. Rove, roll. Roos. Over! Oh, there you go. Nice, that was fast. All right, here we go. Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer was number 1 on that one. Sorry, I clicked it before I looked. Okay, so surf? Surf a word, maybe? Surf is a word. Okay, surf. I think the D is the fake letter. Fuse? Suffer. All right, yeah, so fake D. Fake D. Let's see, suffer. Let's see, oh, what about ruse? Ooh, Connie, nice and fast. Let's see. User, oh, sure. Nice, roughs. Okay, so 4 more 4-letter words. Let's see. Furs, okay. Fruff. Let's see. Oh, F's. Okay. Surf and shore. So it's going to start with an... Oh, there you go. Sewer. You guys are so fast. All right. Skip through levels. Our level to beat is level 29. Annette... Or sorry. Jennifer, Annette, and Linda. Okay. I see the word motor. Okay. Motor is good. So we have 3 O's. Maybe the W is fake? Let's see. Try worm. Tomorrow. The B is fake. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll probably be packing tomorrow. Okay, room. Yep, we got room. What about more? M-O-O-R. We got more. Shannon got more. Okay, so no B. What about trow? Is trow a word? It is a word. Moot. There we go. All right, 2 more 4-letter words. Room, root. Roto. Is roto a word? Roto, rooter. Isn't that a brand of porta potties? A wart. Okay. Let's see. Intrude a window. Let's see. Room, root. Let's see. Let's start with an R. Trow. Trom? Is trom a word? Or true? 2 O's? What about Toro? What is that last one? Rowo. Romo. Maybe it's gonna start with an O? Or toe? Arrow? Oro. If you do enough mixed up letters, something ought to pop up, right? Ba-da-ba-dum. Nice. Get through levels. All right, Jennifer and Durban. Well done. Let's see. B-O-M-B. Right. I'm just throwing things out there. Okay, so we cleared that. I'm gonna say the U is probably the fake letter. So, road. Oh, it's an R. It's a hidden R. There we go. Board, broad, road. Yeah, hidden R. Fake U. So, oh, bombard. Yep, it got me. What about Bard? There we go. Okay, oh, Brad. Let's see. Oh, what about, Drab? There we go. Let's see. Bard, Bomb, Brad, Drab, Dram, Barb. Ooh, there we go. Dorm. Oh, Rome. There we go. Okay, so one more 5-letter word. What about a Brome? B-R-O-A-M. B-R-O-A-M. You know, I think that might be a fake word from the Stormlight Archive. An emerald brome. I gotta separate fantasy from real life. Oh my goodness. Durbin, #1 overall. Well done. Ooh, okay, we have potentially an S-I-O-N. What about mansion? Maybe hidden A? No. Okay, so what about... Morn, M-O-R-N. Okay. Ooh, minor. Oh, I see Sue already put in minors. Irons. I'm gonna go on a limb and say I think the M is fake. I think the M is fake. Okay, so let's see, iron. What about ironed? What if it's, oh, I can't spell iron. What if it's a hidden E? No, okay. Nomad, we'll just check real quick. Okay. Rosin. Okay. What about... gosh. What about... nothing smaller than 5 letters. Yeah, I really think the M is the fake letter. Well, we'll find out here in a second. Snide? Maybe it's an E. Another O. Donor. Oh, it is another one. Oh, okay, so it's another O. Oh my gosh. Dorins. Oh, guys, that was rough. That was rough. Oh, sometimes it gets you like that, man. All right, let's pop back over here. Here we go. But that was good. That was good. Fast, but good. Oh, it's all right. All in good fun. All right, well, Shannon, I was screaming. Shannon, work on that heart rate. Oh man. All right. Well, this is where, let's see, I turned that up a little bit loud, I think. This is where we're at for today. We'll work on this again on Friday. I think it's going to be really pretty when it's done. Like I said, with this little thing here, I'm thinking we might need to, right? I know it's terrible. I just want to type it in. Oh, dinosaur, Marilyn. That was probably it. I'm liking how we're going. We'll probably add a bit more shadow to darken up some things and really kind of up that contrast. But we're just going to keep working on this one on Friday. I think it's going to look really pretty when it's all done. Yes, happy packing. There will be so much of it. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, potentially, I know I mentioned it last time, looking at the calendar, I don't know. I'm hoping to only miss about 3 streams. So we'll see. I may end up streaming on the 27th. Maybe. We'll see. I'll keep you all posted. I'll keep you all posted as soon as we have a bit better idea of our plan for the move and how we're going to time everything. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to everyone that re-upped your colorist package. Holy heck, Ev, you're at 43 months. That's crazy. And Kara, thank you for your super chat. Everyone that's hung out and did the memberships. You were amazing and you were awesome. And I love all of you. Keep being awesome. And I'll chat with you in a couple days. All right? Bye.